side top 8, and now we're in, elimination quarterfinals, our last set for this block here today. One game away, it's going into top 4, but they're gonna have to go through each other to make it into the other side. How do you think this one's gonna go? Where would you put your points on? And speaking of points, predictions are up, so go ahead and vote in predictions. And y'all, who do you think is gonna be winning this one? Zane, who do you think is gonna be taking this one?
As much as I want to say Snipes, I'm gonna have to go with gogoaether.
Interesting choice. Why gogoaether?
I mean, he's honestly, in my opinion, probably been playing the best that I've seen so far. Other than, obviously, at the beginning, Guichibu.
Sure. We gotta address the elephant in the room. Guichibu sitting to fight Anime Fan in the winners finals here, folks. But, you know, we're gonna be seeing who's gonna be coming into the top 4 here today. gogoaether gets the first stock out of Snipes. And, you know, we mentioned before how Snipes, you know, he's coming back after vacation, so he's definitely, you know, shaking the rust off a little bit. He's had a good, intense set against Anime Fan. Where, you know, he did lose, but it went to a game number 5. I definitely think that, you know, Snipes, he played a little bit of a ranked games in between then and now. So, you know, to kind of bounce back after that loss, kind of a little bit of switching, you know, momentum for sure. Snipes, you know, the one that, you know, you would expect is going to be at a deficit when it comes to momentum. gogoaether, after coming after that hot Game 5 win against Mac, you would expect gogoaether's the one, you know, that's in the driver's seat here. But honestly, it's kind of back and forth. It's anybody's game, like you mentioned here, Zane, and it's looking like it might be coming down to the wire sooner or later, as we see, you know, one of them here fall. Go down to their last is going to be gogoaether going down to their last stock here. But Snipes is soon to follow, 148.
Or at least that's what you think. Because Snipes could easily just say, no, I'm a 0 to death this guy. But as soon as I say that, okay, never mind.
Yep, either I don't expect a 0 to that this deep in the bracket for sure. But Ether right now, with the cannon in hand, with his favorite weapon in hand, Snipes over on the blasters, a little bit on unfamiliar waters, but he's making it work right now. He's looking for the knockout on to gogoaether, letting these signatures rip for sure. One nice spot dodge, but isn't able to dodge that Seer now. Snipes looking for the spear to get the knockout for sure. Maybe looking for a signature. We know he loves those down 6. We know he loves the side 6, the end 6 perhaps. So definitely favor.
But a Seer is all you need.
Yep. A Seer is all you need, and it's going to be taking that stock, and just like that, we're going to be getting into our game number 2 already. Snipes is going to be taking that in a pretty good fashion, I'd say so myself. Now, it's gogoaether's the one that's going to have to bounce back. They're going to be the ones that's going to have to, you know, stop the momentum now that Snipes is building up and try to create some ruckus here in our last specified set here for this block here, Zane. And, you know, your boy is kind of losing. How you feeling?
I mean, he could definitely still win this, but might take a little bit of trying.
Definitely a little bit of adjustment that needs to be made here for sure. We're going to be getting back same map, same picks whatsoever. Nothing changes. We're going to be getting back into our game number 2. Maybe just a mindset swap coming in from Ether. You know, we talk about mindset swap. I mean, talk about that insane, you know, winners final side. Winner semifinal side set that we had where, you know, Snipes, after those 3 stocks and a 2 stock from Anime Fan, coming in 3 stocking, you know, his enemy, 3 stocking Anime Fan there. That's, you know, the mindset swap that we need to see from Ether. Something similar, you know, not exact, but something similar for sure, because momentum, if Snipes has the momentum, he's gonna be running away with it for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. And we also just seen Snipes hit that GC D-Light ground pound, taking Aether's first stock.
Yeah. Ether right now on his second stock, 71 damage, 88 damage right now to the first stock of Snipes. Big Seer coming out, Snipes right now, doesn't quite get it. Oh, recovery, sends him up in the heavens. Is it enough to take out him? Nope, it's not. Both of them go scot-free basically, but Snipes racking up the damage on the blasters crazy enough. I mean, we've seen him utilize the blasters way more against gogoaether in comparison to the spear. I feel like when it comes to the matchup as well, to Spear into Cannon, I think Spear is, I mean, definitely benefited way more, I think. Could be wrong. But I definitely think, you know, Snipes, if he had utilized the Spear, you know, he can. maybe even dominate against gogoaether, but he's been utilizing blasters, which is very interesting. You know, kind of getting some blasters reps in, definitely getting some blasters gameplay in for sure. And honestly, he's been favoring the blasters over than the spear, which is crazy to say.
I mean, I'm pretty sure blasters does have slightly more range over the spear in this matchup against cannon, so that might have something to do with it.
That's true. It might be definitely the reason. We're seeing Snipes definitely find some way more openings like that. Getting the GCDI into the Sair. But the side C coming out. gogoaether pulling a little bit of page from Adam Cool, perhaps. And this would be interesting if we see gogoaether win this set against Snipes and fight Adam Cool and for our first match in Elimination side top 4. That would be, I mean, a hell of a match to watch. Two Isaiah mains just duking it out over on the stage. I mean, that would be crazy.
Since we already seen two Brazes. What would it be for two Isaiahs?
Yeah, we're going Silver Slayer. Our first set in our Elimination final side, but Elimination side, sorry. gogoaether though on his last stock, a little bit of hope left in the tank, perhaps. He needs a miracle here, honestly, to bring this one back here. 67 damage for Snipes, 178 from gogoaether. D-Light into the Sair, does connect and lead to the knockout. Snipes gonna be putting one more up on the board, and just like that, yikes, just like that.
Cool that they have fought.
They have fought before. Oh, that's insane. Maybe it's a reason why gogoaether is here in... Well, actually, yeah, maybe it is why gogoaether is here in Elimination side. Some crazy backstory, man.
Yeah.
But you're
Oh, yeah, it is the reason why.
Yep, figured. All right. Well, with that being said, it's 2-0 right now for Snipes. Your GOAT's in trouble, Zane. What do you think is going to be the adjustment that has to be made from gogoaether?
Honestly, he might... I honestly hope he plays... He might either have to play either slightly more aggressive compared to what Snipes is currently doing,
right,
from what it looks like.
Well,
though it is definitely still possible.
I mean, most definitely, it is definitely possible. He has, you know, he's on Demon Island now, so that's definitely going to benefit him. You know, you're not going to have any platforms into the mix. I know one thing about Snipes, he loves to play with platforms. And I feel like this is definitely not going to benefit him quite a bit. And it's going to benefit, gogoaether way more, I think.
Yeah, but looking at the damage-wise, gogoaether at 152 and Snipes at what? Well, Snipes is now on the second stock as I'm saying that.
And just like that, we're seeing that, I mean, gogoaether for the first time in a set, he's able to start off with a lead here. And Snipes is the one that's going to be having to play the catch-up game. Already 69 damage. I think the damage has been done here, but it's definitely great signs of life we're seeing from gogoaether in a game that he needs to win to stay alive in today's tournament here, Zane. He's in the game number 3, and he starts off with a lead. On our two stocks here, 75 damage to 104. gogoaether, you know, has gotten the damage lead, but Snipes has been bringing this one back for sure, and it's even, and it's now back in Snipes' favor. It seems like Snipes has been controlling the stage, and that's what's kind of led to gogoaether, you know, falling away from this lead right now. Side C coming out. Nice juicy deal into the Sair. Ether with the recovery gets the knockout, and just like that, Zane, we're seeing that Ether takes the second stock out of there, and once again maintains, you know, some sort of lead. But Snipes immediately picks up the spear, answers back with a wonderful down sig, and it brings us down to a last stock situation. gogoaether and Snipes, last stocks here in our Blasters Trial Elimination side, by the way. Oh, Ether did not touch. Misplays coming out, and it's gonna cost him, and that's gonna be a 3-0 coming in from Snipes, punching his ticket into the top 4. Definitely, man, I mean, you gotta be on your toes, Zane, because Snipes getting that crazy knockout there. Didn't even have to do anything. The aura was just enough from Snipes to get that knockout, and he's gonna be punching his ticket into our top 4. Well, Zane, what do you gotta say about that set?
I will say I'm a little disappointed that gogoaether lost, but good job, Snipes, on that W, and congratulations getting into the top 4.